expression. Reciting the next phrase. Recite the next phrase. Somebody might scream. That has to be the next one.
Page 115. 115.
So remember, the heart, all the 6 realm family members, one's own, your own family members, one's own family members. There's a numberless helping, numberless hungry ghosts, numberless animals, numberless human beings, numberless suras, numberless asuras, numberless intimates, shapings there. There's from whom one has received all the numberless past, happiness from beginningless rebirth, all the present happiness, all the future life happiness, all every single flash of goodness, then liberation from samsara, ultimate happiness, then full enlightenment, all the realization path, all the that. So from everybody, then you see, everyone most precious, most precious, most precious, most precious, kindest, dearest. So the Tibetan word Idung with Nabachin, Jela Pangben. So Nabachin, so so the Jela Pangben, I didn't hear that exact translation, but what I think is the closest that to express that is dearest one. Dearest one. So they not quite easy to translate one. Dearest one, so to express the feeling. So the so yeah. Then the nature. Look at the nature. Look at the nature, the situation, how they're now. So each will say, each one is each helping each hungry, each animal, each human being, each even each insect, each human being, each intimate being. like the adverse thought transformation. Adverse thought transformation, the first stanza says, Dak ni simjan tamjela. I myself, how it doesn't matter, however that other something may treat me, doesn't matter, however that something general what is that, that something being harm me or help me or disrespect me or doesn't respect me or abuse me or the you see whatever the something being that does to me, say however it treats me, but from my side, how I'm going to act, how I'm going to behave, how I'm going to behave, conduct from my side. You see, how I'm going to act towards that or the behave. You see, live my life from my side. So, so first think one sentence being there is all sentence, but think one. How you value that sentence, how you are going to recognize, how you think of that sentence, that one person or one insect. So much more precious than the jewel. But generally, not only Vishnu jewel, but just whatever you think is the most precious for your mind. Piece of, if you think a very old bone, you think a very old bone of an animal that has been 1,000 years ago. You see, born a dog or something. You see, born a dog or born or something. You see, dynasty born or the dinosaurs nose or something. See, that very high pointed one. See, or the anyway. Some piece of antique bone that had been a few hundred years ago or something, you see. So 1,000 years ago or something, you see. Or maybe even kaka, the 1,000 years ago kaka, the 1,000 years of antique kaka. Doesn't have to push. Vishnu jewel, if you have no idea what it means, Vishnu jewel, you see, that. So even anti-kaka, that 1,000 years ago, that somebody kept it, or you found, discovered in the ground, you see, somebody who had somebody who had a big nose, and something like that, or somebody with the tails or something. That person with tails or something. Anyway, I'm joking. So anyway, so you see, so you can use that. You can use that as something you think is the most precious. That's something that for your mind, most precious. You see. So then anything else. There's some people think that's much more precious than the gold. You see. Maybe some piece of bone or some, you see. So gold is, some people think gold is nothing, you see. Maybe some piece of bone, happened 1,000 years ago or some, I don't know how beyond this. Anyway, or anti-kaka, something like that. Anyway, so, sorry. I'm saying that whatever person, the individual person, think most precious. So they compare this is more precious or that sentient being, one insect, one person, which is more precious. You see, so you compare. So so anyway, of course, you see. So without depending on the kindness of sentient being, you can't without so. anyway, so now, so now the, so now here, generally you see in the world, the, you know, more precious gold, even more precious diamond. However, the now even externally, so what is most precious? What is most precious? What is externally? So that's the among all the material possessions, which grand jewel, and that will turning kings or those who have a lot of merit, and they're able to find in the oceans. And then the three ways of cleaning. Then last one, the stain, clean with cotton, something like that. Then you put on the banner on top of the house, on the roof of the house, on the day of the day of the, you know, on the 15th, the 15th. That's you know, full moon. At night time, the full moon night. You see, you don't say full moon. You don't say full moon day. Full moon night. It's not saying night. I'm just introducing 15th. You know, the full moon night. You see, that 15th. So then whatever you pray, whatever material comfort you wish, and then you get immediately. So you get immediately. So they say, yeah. So I think I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit about Sai Baba does this, you know. Then he gives watch or gold chains or some so to wear. So some from Tang College monks, some from Sarache, some monks. One lady from Singapore invited, organized municipal puja on some time ago at the Sai Baba's place. So Sai Baba said that he will pray for independence of Tibet and you know, success. And then he didn't give present to everybody, but he gave one elder monk, and he had a gold chain. So I think somebody was Dhamma comes or some other one. So anyway, so so you see, whatever you pray, material comfort, enjoyment, you see, you immediately get materialized due to the power of the material, and then that person's mainly because that person's so much merit, so able to get it immediately. You see, so that so that see, so now see, so therefore see, this is the most precious than gold, diamond, or any other. You see, so that's why in the teachings he used which grand jewel. By searching what is most precious one, what is the most rare, most precious one. So you use that as an example to understand the value of the sentient beings. How precious the sentient is, to realize that. So they're here saying, so this insect, you know, or this mosquito, or this person, see, who you know, who get angry to you, who you know, who get angry to you, who doesn't love you, or whatever, you see, harm you, you know, cheat you, or whatever. So who cheat you, okay? Who beat you, criticize you, whatever. So that, so I'm using particularly that person, okay? So the other one is a mosquito, you know, or the tiny insect that bites you, that bites so painfully, okay? So the or ant, or small tiny ant, or the anyway. So okay, so that depends on the kind of sentient being. First of all, you can't achieve happiness of future life, okay? You can't achieve happiness of future life. You can't, you know, all the happiness of future life. You see, good rebirth, and the rebirth, wealth, whatever you see, can't achieve any happiness. Going to Pure Land or whatever, all those happiness which life, the perfect human rebirth, the four minor dharma wills, the seven human body which is precious, which has seven qualities, which has eight rapid qualities, all these things you can't achieve. Any happiness which life you can't achieve without depending on kind of sentient being, okay? So then then without depending on kind of sentient, you can't no way to achieve liberation from samsara, and without depending on sorry. I'm referring here to this person, just this person, okay? Without depending on kind of this person, or without depending on this mosquito, you see, spider, without that, all the kind of, you can't achieve. I mean, any happiness which life, you can't achieve liberation from samsara. You can't achieve the total cessation of oceans of samsara suffering forever. Cannot, cannot. Total cessation of oceans of samsara suffering, every single problem. So that you have to think about it. Every single suffering of the 6 realms, every single problem, forever to not experience. Okay, cannot achieve. So, and the cessation of the cause, karma, delusion, and the negative imprint of cause for delusion. Okay, then full enlightenment cannot achieve at all. Without dependent kindness, this more one mosquito, and that one person who doesn't love you, angry, or whatever story you're talking about that person, anyway, that's bad. Saying that person is bad. Okay, so yeah, so anyway, so without dependent kindness, this person that in sanctity, all that cannot achieve any happiness, any great end of this great meaning can't achieve. Okay, very clear. Yeah, see. So even you have this, even you have not just one rich grand jewel, but even your own sky filled with rich grand jewel, even your own sky filled with rich grand jewel, but without dependent kindness of this mosquito, this person who doesn't love you, angry, who always criticize you or beat you, whatever. Without the kindness, cannot achieve any happiness. Any happiness, future life, liberation from samsara, the cessation of every single sufferings of each realm. The oceans of sufferings of each realm. You're free forever by seeing the cause, or cannot achieve that. And the full enlightenment. So see, without the kindness, this one mosquito, that one person will see whom you think is me, okay? So, like that. So even your own sky filled with grand jewel, okay? So now the next thing, you see, you can't generate compassion to this wish grand jewel. There's $1 zillion. You have billion. You have mountains of dollars. Okay, euros and dollars, mountains. You see, so you can't generate compassion. They don't have suffering, so you can't generate compassion. They don't have delusion, karma. They don't have suffering. You can't generate compassion. There's no, that opportunity is not there. You see. But with a sentient being, this you can. It is suffering. You see, this under control karma delusion. You see, there is suffering. So much unbelievable suffering. See. So always tormented by suffering, pain, or even some pleasure, but some change. Suffering will change. Pervasive component of suffering. The aggregates of nature pervasive component of suffering. Okay. So being under control of karma delusion, as a pervaded by suffering, then contaminate the seed of delusion, so pervaded by suffering. Okay, then there's always compound of suffering. This life and future life suffering. So, so therefore, you can generate compassion. You can generate compassion to this mosquito. You can generate compassion to this person. You can generate compassion. Okay. If you generate compassion, then you achieve enlightenment. Then you are able to achieve enlightenment. Okay. Then you are able to achieve enlightenment. You see, yeah. Oh, okay? Able to bodhicitta, you're able to enter the path, mind path, to enlightenment, okay? So those unconceivable qualities, wow, 5 hours, 10 people, more high, wow, that you achieve, then full enlightenment, the infinite qualities, but that's holy body, holy soul, holy mind has, you achieve all that. So this insect, this mosquito is giving you that, you generate compassion, this gives you enlightenment. This person, whom you think enemy, all the whatever story you're telling, but this, if you develop if you generate compassion, gives you enlightenment, okay? With all this realization, can you imagine? All like that. So that's it's amazing, you see. So, say, looks like I'm a little bit acting and I'm not so French. In America, there are a few people in the different California, Los Angeles, or New York, who are this way. What do you call them? The one who tell laugh, one who make
Comedian.
Comedian. Looks like I'm doing comedian. Committed for the retreat. Anyway, so anyway, so not I say. So really, this is the real situation. Might sound like that with the way I said, but this is the real situation. So that's why they says more precious than Vajra, more precious. So first we think one sentient being, one sentient being, realize one sentient being. Oh, more precious than Vajra jewel. Then we can think about all sentient beings. After that, how precious, they're more precious than Vajra jewel. First we think one insect is the mosquito, more precious than the Vajra jewel. Okay? Not one ocean jewel, but the whole sky filled with Vajra jewel. Okay? But that. More precious than that, okay? So, so I said, first thing, without depend, even you have skies filled with jewel, even your own, but without dependent kindness, this sentient being, this mosquito, can achieve happiness in life, liberation from samsara, enlightenment. No, you see, so. To get even the good but next life, you have to practice pure. You have to practice pure morality. Pure morality means you have to make vow on the object sentient being that you won't give harm. You have to make vow on the object sentient being you don't give harm. You have to make that vow. You see. So yeah. So you see, any sentient being on the object sentient beings. On the object sentient beings, okay? Then you made a vow. So we have to think very precisely. Okay? I see the word precisely. Then you make a vow to not harm. Okay? So you can see. You're in that we have this perfect humility, but now Mitama, Mitisona Jarama, the great so many other, and he had heard less about teaching, then Paramita Mahayana teaching, the Mahayana Tantra teaching, of the practice. So you can see came from this insect, came from this insect, came from this mosquito. All that opportunity came from this one. You see that we had this perfect human birth, but in the past made a vow to not harm other sentient beings. That includes this sentient being. That includes this sentient being we made a vow in the past to not harm. You see, okay. Then of course by taking for this vow to see, to benefit. You see that. So anyway, on the basis to not harm. So you can see now, you all receive this human body qualified 8 freedom tendencies. This received from this sentient being. You see, received. And then you see all this metta, all the dharma. Wow, amazing! This most precious thing, who are you know, so the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha in the human form, you know, in human form guide us, you see, by revealing the teachings about what Buddha taught, you see, left in this world for us, you see. So in the form that we can communicate, we can see. So the Krishna Dalam, so they see. Yeah, then you say Lam, that. So yeah, the unbelievable opportunity. Cookies to be liberated from ocean, sometimes some Christian life, you see. Oh, so you see, she come from, received this from this insect, you see, from this sentient being, muscular, you see, and from this person whom you think enemy, who abused me, who did this me, who did that to me, this me, you know, who don't like me, all that sort, you see, or who you think so bad, okay? So from that, completely, all this came from this person. This person, human body, received from that person, kindness that person. So the I mean, there's a that's according to that's according to Dharma, according to reality. Not, you know, when you say according to Dharma, might sound or according to other faith, but this is according to reality. See, so the totally opposite to totally opposite to the what you know, say the wrong concept, according to say ignorance, say delusion, say see total what the world people, what the world think, you know, what the world think, total opposite. Then especially in the West, especially in the Western culture, it's total opposite. The culture is everything blamed, everything, whatever you suffer, blame on others, blame to your parents, blame to your parents at the source. Your parents become the root of your samsara. There's no question of your ignorance. You are perfect. You are totally perfect. You are totally pure. Nothing wrong you did. Perfect. But all your problem, all your suffering, you see, from the parents. That's your root of your samsara, you see. So then, you see, so I don't know what the solution is. Solution become very strange. Then I don't know, become very. Then say, okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. So anyway, say. So that only makes it worse. There was you see, there was unity, there was harmonious peace. Then after you taught that, then your peace is gone, your harmony is gone. Then anger, generally anger each other. Then in your life, parents are the worst. In your life, parents is the root of your problems. You see, so so that's it. So I don't know how long they live like this. How long person live like this with this attitude. I'm not sure. Yes, anyway. So so that anyway. But however, so but so even the parents, even the way the parents treated, you see, of course there's unbelievable kindness. Just gave this human body, even the mother gave only the body, and then somebody else took care of you. And there's kindness. The kindness gave the birth. You see, human birth. The birth is there. It's there. And so even after birth, somebody took care of you. You see, mother died or however, mother ran away, whatever. You see, left you in the road, and then somebody took care of you, whatever. But you see, still there's a kindness, and still there's a kindness to give precious human body, and took care of those 9 months, all that thing. You see, so then all the understanding, all the knowledge we have from that kindness, from our kindness, and then give precious human body. So that, you see, so everything come from that, how kindness with it. So anyway, then another person who took care, you see, as well. So what I was saying there, so. So then I say, yeah, like that we say, an example of that. Of course, all the three great meanings of the happiness one receives from this mosquito, you see, this, you see, this insect mosquito who bites, you see, who does a disturbing noise, this, and then well, especially while you're sleeping. While you're sleeping, you see. Land on the nose, on your nose. But so anyway, all the person, see. So completely can work the kindness. So all that, perpetrating about the merit, all this dharma, with all this guru, and that unbelievable opportunity to be quickly free from samsara oceans and to achieve enlightenment, all that. But the kindness, okay. This mosquito, this person, okay, whom we call enemy, and all that. The kindness. So therefore, so you see, therefore more precious. You see, the more precious this insect, this person, than the sky filled with those grand jewel. Okay, all that value is nothing. All that value is nothing. Even you own that much, you see, but without divine kindness of this kind of sentient beings, you cannot achieve all this happiness. Three great meanings you can't achieve. Okay? So therefore, sky filled with grand jewel, you see, and this one mosquito, this one person, who's more precious? Now, no, is it no comparison? This insect is so unbelievable precious. Then this person, most unbelievable precious. So okay, then the other one is all this sky filled with grand jewels. They don't have suffering, so they don't give you opportunity to develop compassion. You see, at all. So you see, cannot develop the jita. Cannot develop the Mahana path. The 6 parameters in the temple, all that you see, including Tangsa, cannot. You can't achieve the Buddha's holy body, the infinite qualities you can't achieve. Okay. So, but you see, this inside this person, this in total end control karma delusion. So this is one single freedom, compassion. There's so much suffering. You see. So you see, as I mentioned before, so tormented by suffering of pain, suffering of change, even some pleasure, but it's still suffering, And then previous come out, then there's the aggregate which nature suffering. Okay, so unbelievers. So then you can develop compassion. then you see you're able to achieve all these realizations. Okay, mind, but all that, bodhicitta, then 5 parts, all that, all the infinite qualities of the Buddha, Holy Buddha, Holy Spirit of Light has. Okay, so that amazing. Then you are able to liberate numberless sentient beings from oceans of samsara suffering. Okay, and bring them. Okay, that. Oh, amazing. So you're able to do that. Then bring them to enlightenment. Everyone, numberless beings from hell, numberless beings from hungry, numberless beings from animal, numberless beings from human, numberless beings from surah, all the everyone bring to enlightenment. This is what you can do. What you can do. You see all this kindness, you see, due to by this insect, muscular, this person, okay? The kindness, who you call enemy, this, but the kindness. So what you can do, okay? So this, so now here, this insect, how precious it is. How precious it is. Can you imagine? Can't imagine how precious it is? No, can't imagine how precious it is. And this person, whom you call enemy or that, how precious it is. How precious it is. So all these things, what you say, oh, he you know, say, you know, he scolded me, or he get angry with me, or this and that, he beat me, or all that. So even killing, all this is nothing. All that is nothing. Okay, and with this, you see, actually, you see, finishing your past nidhi karma. Finishing your past nidhi karma now, and then you say, yeah, give me the opportunity to practice patience. Give me the opportunity to practice patience, paramita patience, so that you can achieve enlightenment. Complete the able to complete the parameters and seize the developments and complete the realizations. Okay, so it helps you. It's helping you. Gives you. Okay, so that. So say, so if you practice with that, see, they change compassion. This person is creating the karma. The person is creating the karma towards you. The person is creating the karma, which makes that person to be born in the lower realm. Okay, to be born in the lower realm, to be born in the hell realm. You see, person just creating the karma. So therefore, it's only object of compassion. It's only object of compassion. That is another one, totally opposite to what common people think, and also, especially in the West, you see, culture, totally. So here is only object of compassion. Only object of compassion. Okay, so that. Impossible to harm back, to tell it back. Harm. Impossible. No way to harm. It's only object to help. Only object to rise compassion. I mean, to help what I can do. What I can help the person. It's only that. Impossible to rise to harm. Also that, see. So anyway, so what I was saying before, you see, so you can develop compassion. So achieve all this enlightenment, okay? From them, you see. So this is what they're giving to you. All these sensations, suffering, and all the delusions, they say, accomplish all the merits and the enlightenment, okay? So liberation and enlightenment they're giving you. So, and then liberating number of sentient beings, that you, one person, can liberate number of sentient beings, okay? After that. This is opportunity what you get from them. And then you are able to enlighten number of sentient beings. It's about that kindness. So the most, so therefore now you see, mope. So this is one insect, the mosquito, this is one person we call enemy, all that. You know, the person say, did this, did that, you know. So, angry to me, or the bad treat me, or disrespect me, whatever you say. That. So now here, say, Now here is the most precious one, okay? In your life, the most precious one. Okay? Now all that sky filled with Vajra jewel, all that, nothing. The value, nothing. No question about $1 billion, gold, diamonds filled the whole sky. But even Vajra jewel filled the whole sky is nothing. Value is nothing compared value of this one mosquito. How precious it is for you in your life. And this person, now we call enemy, how precious it is. So that yeah. So the in 8 verses. So then Ishinu Lala Tonjodu is somebody. So therefore always Takdu means always. So this is talk to means always. You know, not sometimes cherish. When they do something good for you, when they make you happy, you know, when they do something that what that wants to desire, like you know, selfish mind, like you know, when they make you happy, and then you see cherish them, or them cherish you, help them, you see, to not harm or help them, or something like that, but not always. So when they get angry, when they harm you, then harm back, you know, and then renounce them, you see, so cherishing. So not like that. So so no matter how sentient being, they like you, they love you, they don't love you, they angry you, whatever, whatever action they do, harm or help, whatever they do towards you, from one's side, from my side, always cherish them. Always cherish them. So always has that meaning. Always cherish them, and with the Buddhist mind, always serve them. Say, work for them, so that. Okay. The motivation, the root, cherish, and then with the Buddhist mind, then benefit them. So like that. Okay. So here, so all the six now is all the sentient being. Numberless helping is the most precious, most kind one. Numberless hunger is the most precious, most kind, most precious, most dearest one. Numberless animals, the most precious, most kind, most dearest. Numberless human beings, the most precious, most kind, most dearest. Numberless asuras, the most precious, most kind, dearest one. Numberless intimates, the most precious, most kind, most dearest one. Okay, so that. Dearest one. So that. Okay. So that, then, okay. So then, as I mentioned before, also didn't bring mata for his kindness, you know, and they gave or they then protected one's life, hundreds of dangers there, and then gave education, and then let after the bear so much hardships and suffered so much unbelievable for one's own life, for one's own well-being. Numberless times from beginning. So the okay, so now our family, you know. So we pray for them. Okay, yeah. Then including then here the Vajra Yogini, they send the people who are doing service for us for the retreat and making it possible to happen this, and also Narendra, and also all the representatives, okay, all the students and all the staffs, and then all the benefactors, and then so many people different parts of the world who who bear the hardships of offer service to the organization to benefit something with Buddha, all those, okay. Those who rely upon those who rely upon me, and whom I promise to pray, and those whose name is given to me to pray, you know, including those, all send them, okay. So yeah, then any family members or friends, anybody who passed away, who died recent time, or that, also remember them. They ask this prayer to Chinese, okay? We're doing this prayer not only for you, but